Hello everyone, I am the F1 team and welcome to my review of the 2019 Chinese Grand Prix. Now, for me, this was quite a good race in the grand scheme of things. I guess lots of people on social media didn't actually like it. They thought it was boring, they were saying they fell asleep. I think that it was actually quite a good race. There was lots of action at the front end that I will discuss in a minute after the qualifying report. The Ferraris were never really in the race for pole position. It was always going to be between the two Mercedes cars, and it did look more likely that it was going to be the 77 car of Valtteri Bottas that was going to be taking the pole, and he did just that, but by only 23 thousandths of a second. It was a really tight run thing, and that's not the first time in my 175 out of 1,000 F1 races that I've watched that qualifying has been really close between the two Mercedes cars. So as we headed into Sunday's race, it was Valtteri Bottas on the pole from Lewis Hamilton, with Sebastian Vettel behind, and Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen in 4th and 5th place. Now, Lewis Hamilton did take the lead off the line from his teammate Valtteri Bottas, and Charles Leclerc also passed Sebastian Vettel after Bottas' poor start actually compromised Vettel's line, and he was left vulnerable to his teammate. Now, further down the grid, it was Danny Kvyat at it again. The Torpedo had returned after being dormant for the first two races of this season. He returned as we knew him since China in 2016, when he really hurt Ferrari's race there 3 years ago. And it was Danny Kvyat to manage to hit two McLarens in one foul swoop. He hit Carlos Sainz, and then he hit Lando Norris, sent Norris airborne actually, and both cars had to come in and change their front wings, and of course with all the damage it took a while to get the front wings off. So McLaren's race from there was really ruined by Danny Kvyat, and in my opinion, I think that he got a deserved drive-through penalty. It was Charles Leclerc who was with Sebastian Vettel around lap 10, and Leclerc was ahead, but Vettel was sort of not close enough to pass, but he was always there, and Leclerc was telling his team, I know I'm going quickly, I know he's right behind me, but I'm going as quick as I can. But Ferrari did actually choose, for the second time in the first 3 races of 2019, to swap their cars over. It didn't actually make much of a difference, and they further compromised Leclerc's race later on, but this really shows what sort of priorities Ferrari has. And Vettel, yes, he did look the quicker car, but they should have realised in the first couple of laps, look, this isn't working, we need to put Charles back there, because he, in my opinion, has been the better driver for at least the first 2 races of this season, so he should be getting a fair amount of priority. Not 100% obviously, because he's still in his first 3 races of the team, but probably around 60-40 in my opinion, because Vettel's just been not up to scratch in the first 2 races. Charles Leclerc pitted a few laps after Max Verstappen and Sebastian Vettel, but that really compromised his race. Yes, he got to go onto brand new mediums, but he was so far behind Max Verstappen in the end. It was 11 seconds. It was just an insurmountable gap to try and take 4th place. He managed to close it to 5 seconds, I think, by the end, but that was just really poor from Ferrari. We saw it with Kimi Raikkonen, and now we're seeing it with Charles Leclerc, their second driver, as they clearly see it, to Sebastian Vettel, as really not getting anything in the way of priority or really respect. You could go as far as saying, I'm not going to go as far as saying, but some people could say they're not respecting Charles Leclerc and his driving abilities by compromising his race that much. So in the end, it was a top 5 of Lewis Hamilton winning the race, Valtteri Bottas in 2nd, and Sebastian Vettel 3rd, with Max Verstappen in 4th place and Charles Leclerc in 5th. In many previous races that I've done this feature, my driver of the day has been very obvious. So for example in Bahrain it was going to be Charles Leclerc because of the way that he drove it on that day. But today it could be any one of a number of drivers. It could be Daniel Ricciardo for holding the midfield and holding the fort for Renault after a tough first couple of races with his new team. It could even be Sebastian Vettel for fighting back with 3rd place, albeit with the help of team orders, fighting back criticism, and it could very obviously be Lewis Hamilton. Is it going to be Lewis Hamilton? No, it's not. It's going to be Alexander Albon, and this is who I actually voted for in the official Formula One website, Driver of the Day, because I think that coming from 20th place on the grid, and I know that it's sad that the Williams don't really count, so you could say he's coming from 18th place on the grid, and going to fight all his way up all the way to 10th to get his maiden World Championship point as a rookie in a Toro Rosso, a car which isn't even considered yet one of the better cars in the midfield, and come fourth in the Formula 1.5. I think that's just a fantastic achievement. I think that he's done really, really well there, the British tow driver, and that is why he is my driver of the day. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and if you did enjoy it, then please do like the video, subscribe to the F1 team where you'll find loads and loads of great content, and also share the video. You can also follow me on Instagram, that's at the F1 team. That would be really, really helpful with nearly 100 followers, which is just really, really brilliant. So if you could please help us achieve that goal, then that would be absolutely fantastic. I really hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.